I heard about Angel Farms from a friend of mine who came here many years ago, maybe 15 years ago. She's been telling me about it for the 5 years that I've known her. On the 11th day was the day that Cindy said, you really need another day, and so she said, okay, and out came the sack of worms that was the origin of all the other worms that she'd been passing. So, stuck in my mind, she said, you're going to love Cindy. I came here to Angel Farms with four conditions. 3 I knew about, 1 I didn't. Okay, so the TBI, the PTSD, these are things that I was carrying with me. The 3rd is just overwhelming grief. The 1 I didn't know about was I needed an internal cleanse to the point where 10 90-minute sessions wasn't enough. It does take some humility to admit, first of all, that you don't know what's going on inside. You don't know if you have worms or parasites, but the probability is, especially when you've lived as long as me, now 60 years, you probably need a good cleansing. Day 11, I didn't create the worm, but I passed it. It was a foot long, and I'm glad I came back for the 11th day. In fact, I came back for the 12th day, clean bill of health. The 3 conditions I came knowing about was one, a traumatic brain injury from a car accident that I was in 2005. Over the next few days, I started showing serious signs of a traumatic brain injury. I couldn't do what I used to do. So the traumatic brain injury was quite debilitating. The first year I couldn't talk very clearly, not as clearly as I can now. So how do you quantify an invisible injury? How do you quantify brain damage that's so subtle at the neuron level it doesn't show up on an MRI? So when you have your neurologist turn to you and say, we don't see anything wrong with your MRI, Mr. Byer, they're basically saying, so what's your problem? Right? Then a neurological issue becomes a character issue. And that can lead to an onset of PTSD too. So, the miracle. How do you quantify rage and grief and sadness and unforgiveness? Well, along about day 7, 8, 9, 10, I saw the manifestation of these things. They were in the form of gallstones, hundreds of them, liver stones, hundreds of them. They were hard, and these were in my soft internal organs. They're all washed out now. So I would say, whatever your condition, you owe it to yourself to come to Angel Farms. Diabetes, track record of success. Hip replacement, hold off. Come here first, see if it's necessary. Case study after case study after case study. Hip replacements, cancel. Amputations, leg amputations. Clear yourself out, start fresh, then see if your cancer still remains. On the 10th day of the cleanse, it was August the 10th, and I turned 60. So I'm starting this new life now, 7th decade, clean. Whatever your condition, you owe it to yourself to come to Angel Farms.